Have you seen ropes like that hanging from garages? Is that typical?
Don, the image that I have and I have seen of what was hanging in my garage is not a garage pool.
Fans flew Confederate flags in defiance of NASCAR's request.
No matter what he says in response to any crisis, they're going to ridicule him or satirize him or say he's dumb.
I must admit that the flag is literally sowed division.
The Confederate flag, a fixture in NASCAR Southern culture for decades, now no longer permitted a place in the sport.
Never had garage pools like that. So people that want to call it a garage pool and put out old videos and photos of knots being in their as their evidence, go ahead. But from the evidence that we have, and that I have, it's a straight up noose.
NASCAR's Bubba Wallace has become the face of the movement that a sport with a racist past needed to absolve a long time ago. However, that has not stopped the racists from outing themselves. When a noose was originally spotted at Talladega Superspeedway, to which NASCAR and the FBI report called it a noose over and over again. Dustin Skinner wrote on social media, "I know it's not what you guys want to hear, but my hat is off to who put the noose at Bubba's car. Frankly, I wish they would have tied it to him and drug him around the pits because he has single-handedly destroyed what I grew up watching and cared about for 30 years now. I will not watch this sport anymore, and that's sad. Go NASCAR. I hope the scumbag POS was worth what has been started." Dustin is the son of Mike Skinner, a former NASCAR driver and teammate of Dale Earnhardt Sr. After being called out as a racist, Dustin, of course, backpedaled but missed the point completely. I love everyone. This was not about race at all. Oh, okay. Does someone want to explain the significance of what a noose is to this small-minded peanut brain of a man? Does he understand this history at all? Those are rhetorical, by the way. Of course he does. He knows damn well what black Americans have had to endure and how they have died at the hands of racist white men and women in this country and how their executions occurred. That's why he gave the damn play-by-play of how he would want Bubba Wallace to die. I say this for everyone. Fuck Dustin Skinner. Fuck every racist bone in his body. Fuck his mentality towards the progressive change that is needed and is occurring right now in the sport. Unfortunately, through this process, we must not weed out the bad apples, but the racist apples, the ones who hold prejudice near and dear to their hearts. Let Dustin Skinner be that example forever, along with Ray Chicha, never won a race guy. Saying it's not about race shows no remorse, rather a faulty attempt at an apology from Dustin Skinner. His father, by the way, issued a statement. Dustin Skinner is my son, and he's an amazing father, an amazing man. He's also a full-grown adult. His views are not the same as Angie and myself. We support Bubba. Have his whole career. We don't like what's going on in our country any more than anybody else. The wife of Mike Skinner, Angie, who was not the biological mother of Dustin, per Sporting News, put out her own statement, which was fairly strong. We pray Dustin changes his views. He already broke down, apologized, and realized how horrific and hurtful his comments were. He asked what to do, and we suggested apologizing and learning from the outbursts, but it's up to him to handle.